Hello, and welcome to the Late Night Retro Game Show starring the Wizard of Video Games Christmas Special starring The Sims. I am the Wizard of Video Games. Throw up the 3-2 if you're magical. I just said that I'm the Wizard of Video Games, but I'll say it again because anything nice is worth saying twice. That's right, the Wizard of Video Games, star of the Late Night Retro Game Show starring the Wizard of Video Games Christmas Special starring The Sims. The Wizard of Video Games is a board-certified magician and retro gaming specialist, so please fire up your color teenies and watch the pictures as they fly through the tubes. I've got myself a little bourbon, a little eggnog, pre-mixed. And of course, Safeway brand Refresh seltzer water. So we're ready to go and build the incredibly enormous and complicated Griswold family house from Christmas Vacation. But before we get to that, let us partake in the incredible opening song from Christmas Vacation. In order to get the blood, need to get the elf blood pumping. So let's pause this momentarily. And where has my window gone? It's disappeared. What have I done? Nope, that's not it. Where did it go? How strange indeed. Oh, wait, I know what we need to do. First, we must travel to my crystal ball, which is over there. Welcome. Now then, let's get pumped.
It's that time. Christmas time is here.
As we load
Everybody
the game, which takes a while.
not a better time of year. Hear that sleigh. Santa's on his way. Hip hip hooray for Christmas vacation. Got a ton of stuff to celebrate. Now it's getting closer. I can't wait. Gonna make us holiday
Perfect as can be.
Just wait and see this Christmas vacation. This old house
Sure is looking good
got ourselves the finest snowman
in the neighborhood.
Ain't it fun? Always on the run. That's how it's done on Christmas vacation. Let's all let the hose
And light the lights.
get a toasty fire burning bright. Give St. Nick the warmest welcome that he's ever had. We're so glad it's Christmas vacation. And when the nights
The night
peaceful and serene,
is peaceful and serene.
we can cuddle up and do our Christmas dreaming. Peace and joy and love are everywhere.
See how we're looking.
You can feel the magic in the air.
Crap.
Let the spirit of the season carry us away. Hip hip hooray for Christmas vacation.
Christmas vacation, Christmas vacation, Christmas vacation. Christmas vacation.
Well, an interesting development.
Christmas vacation. We're so glad it's Christmas vacation.
My game appears not to have saved. And all of the work that I did. Well, no, I'm not sure.
Come, let us adore
No,
him, Christ.
I am completely wrong and dumb because I am an idiot.
That was beautiful.
Here we
Deck the
go.
halls with boughs of holly, fa la 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 la.
Clark, hold that down whilst we adjust and get back into the groove. Alright, where were we? So, here is the Griswold family house. Fairly typical at this point. We're still working on the interiors. So, we were here working in the living room, having completely mocked up the dining hall, or dining room as they like to call them in America and in the world. Now, where are we? That is loud music. Welcome to my music, ladies and gentlemen. It's starting off swimmingly. Now then, the actual building of the thing with the deal. So we were watching, what we were doing was checking out Clark's end of the film rant. Oh, and I jumped right to it perfectly. As I was talking about last episode, Clark's so well framed by this arch, which we've attempted to recreate to the best of our abilities, and I think looks fantastic. However, I don't know why Wall Cutaway keeps bringing it down like that. There's some sort of this is the wallpaper solution that we've chosen for this. I should say this wallpaperish looking fantastic set design, production design. It's not a set, it is a set, but maybe I should go with this one. This actually looks way better. I don't know why I didn't notice this one before. Damn it. It's a do-over. It was not a mistake. We don't have mistakes here. There's only happy accidents. But this is actually perfect. This is way better than what I had found previously. Yes, indeed, a happy accident. Please do not place wallpaper on the outside of the home. It will get wet and start to peel. So, once again, we've created this arch. This was a room that you have very little insight into until this very moment. Look at this wonderful Mac computer that they have. So we're going to go ahead and, since we're here, we're going to build out this entire back room that's on the other side of the living room, the back side of the living room. Unfortunately, we don't really have any idea about this particular area. I assume that from the dining room here leads into the kitchen. This is the kitchen area. And then we'll have some sort of... I don't know, breakfast nook and perhaps laundry room over here under the stairs. Pure conjecture at this point. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a wall up here. Even though, let's see. I'm gonna guess into the kitchen is not a straight up door. But the arches are under the door situation. So we're just gonna go with a standard wood arch, I think. Unless there are these saloon doors, which is an interesting concept for, you know, maybe that works. What was I gonna say? Clark Griswold, he's a child of the 60s and 50s. He would enjoy coming into his saloon-esque kitchen through swinging doors such as these. That's his style. What was I gonna do? Oh, I need to spin around here because I'm gonna get a good look at most of this room. I'm gonna say that it probably there's a much... Is there a shot before he walks over to the eggnog? It's good. It's good. It's good. They have these amazing sconces, as you can see. It's a quadruple. Okay, here we go. We've got, oh yes, now I remember that this is the family room. As I mentioned last episode, this is the family room that the grandpas fall asleep into whilst watching the Thanksgiving Day parade. Some few days before Christmas for some reason. Although perhaps, now that I remember, there's quite a bit of business about the Nutcracker balloon. So that leads me to believe that maybe it is just a Christmas parade. Why not? I will be right back momentarily. There we go. So, we're going to stick with that particular wallpaper which seems to be what the Griswolds have gone for. Oops, once again, do not wallpaper exterior walls. You'd think that might be a setting. Back in the 90s, settings weren't a thing in video games. Alright, so they have, again, this large... Shoot, I can't see it. Here it is. It's a huge bay. Do they call it a bay window? Maybe they do. Midway Memories window. Though you may be too big to ride the carousel, you're never too old to purchase tacky decorator flourishes that help you materialistically relive your childhood. That is odd indeed. The Waiting Window. A legend speaks of Rowena Epelos, Queen of the Gypsies. When her beloved Henrik the Gypsy King was kidnapped, she vowed to wait for him. Each night for 20 years, she left a lighted candle in her window to show him the way home. They were eventually reunited, and gypsies to this day leave lighted candles in nighttime windows in honor of Rowena's unwavering devotion to Henrik. This would be good if it weren't so tiny. I thought that was a giant window, but it turns out to be quite small. What is this? Candlematic casement. This is actually, even though it's not as shuttered, it doesn't have that bulge that we're looking for with this window. I like the size of this. It's the size that we need. And if we're gonna build... No, it's really... Yeah, this is the best thing. Now that I... Ah! Don't put... Oh, good lord, what is happening? There. Yeesh. Now stay. We're gonna shift it over? No, I feel like I want it right in the middle, but I can't because of the... I have an odd number of panels in the wall. I need to refresh my drink, and you should refresh yourself and refresh your memory about why you love National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Leave a message in the chat or completely ignore me, whatever you prefer. So we've got a desk. We are in straight up buy mode, ladies and gentlemen. Something like this. And of course I can't put it up against the wall. As delightful as this window is, it doesn't allow you to place anything right directly near it, in front of it, I should say. See if I do this, I'm not gonna have enough room for the aquarium or anything else for that matter. Maybe I can fit... Please, the Sims, let us pray to His Holiness Willwright and imagine that, well, and pray that He hath created bay windows with shelves that are actually functional and not merely cosmetic. It's doubtful, but let's see what happens if we can place a lamp on this window shelf. Something skinny. The ukulele lady lamp. Of course not. This is merely a cosmetic shelf and nothing can be placed upon it. Wait a minute. Oh gosh. So apparently we must choose. This is the Hula Girl dancing lamp, which is a nod to Melakalikimaka, the swimming pool that Clark will be installing as a surprise for his family. So this is what we're going to do. We are going to place that here. And then we're going to select a desk, or maybe more of a counter than a desk. All desks are double wides, so it's gonna have to be some sort of end table. Something like this. Upon which we shall place the eponymous Macintosh computer, which is barely an option. This is a PC-centric video game. Was The Sims ever released on the Mac? Let us pray to his Lord Will Wright and ask that he bless us with a Mac version of The Sims. What am I talking about? I don't know. Anyway, this computer will not fit on either this end table nor on this shelf. Let me take a look. Let's see if I can move this lamp to here. Maybe I can put this. Oh god, that's awkward. Oh wait, there we go. I did it. Then we have an old television. Oh, come on. Alright, here we go. I'm getting distracted by these sconces yet again. Yes, we have some sort of lazy boy, which we don't really have here. Is it under sofas? Lounge chairs. That's what I'm talking about. It's a little too nice. Duke of Earl throne chair. Satanistics reproduction armchair. Is there two of those? Let's head back to that scene of grandparents snoring, which does feature this room. Oh, there's the old. Oh yes, they fall asleep whilst Clark is hanging the lights. Here we go. The snoring grandpa. Oh, there's a couch. And a little table as well. I don't know if we have enough room for this, though. Will this slide this way? We're gonna have to move this door. It seems to be here at the edge of the room. With the perfect plaid couch right there. Is that blocking the door? No, seems to be okay. But we're looking at double chairs right here. I think we're only gonna fit the one chair. Because over here, whoops. An aquarium somewhere, an aquarium in a study, or decorative. Excuse me. Wow, that is that is a monster aquarium. So we're definitely popping another end table in here. Unless this smaller aquarium. No, that's actually pretty good. It is floor standing. Director's chairs? No. And coffee table is not gonna fit in there, is it? I mean, it will fit. Will anyone be able to sit? I guess we'll find out. That is one crowded room. Perhaps underestimated the size, or perhaps the furniture is just gigantic. Jelly of the Month Club. A lot of pictures. Let's put at least 2 up here. The Forgotten Guinea Pig. That seems appropriate. Mr. Bones Does Broadway. Sandy Shoreline Shadowbox. Actually, wow. Why is that so off? What in the world even is this picture? That is odd. Will Wright. More weird cats. I'm just looking for some sort of family-esque photos. Here we go. There. And onto the kitchen area, which we see Clark having his heart-to-heart following the pool fantasy. Have a very Merry Christmas. So inappropriate, Gary. Giant pears in the background. What are those things? Okay, here we go. Oh crap, I frickin' missed it. All these strange props. They're so weird in his office. He's like a food scientist, is Clark's job. Alright, so this Clark is looking out the back door. So that seems to be this area over here. The kitchen wallpaper seems to be just a fairly standard white situation. Chippy Chapper, perhaps? You know, that looks pretty good. But the floor, I'd be hard-pressed to find any actual shots of that. So I'm just gonna go with like the checkered tile. I'm not gonna worry about that too much. Maybe that's too bright. I was thinking more like a gray tile. Whenever I'm looking for tile, whenever I'm looking for carpet, all I can find is tile. Whenever I go for the tile look, I end up on the carpet. So this, it's green. It's very green. I was looking for like a darker. Maybe this. It's too green again. Or maybe it's just my color blindness. Again, more carpet. What I'm looking for is a tile. Terracotta. Terraforma. Terra firma. Utilitile. This is what I'm talking about. Yeah. That's what we're going with. Whoops. So, a lot of windows. Kitchen table. What is this? Ventilation system. Our fantastic home ventilation system blew away the competition. Oh, we'll write you, son of a bitch. I do enjoy these plaid window treatments. But let's see if we can find an appropriate window. It's pretty big, like this. Although I'd like a little bit more square. Maybe this is the one. Now we've got one tall one and then a big square one. What is this with a dot on it? This is a tiny window. I'm looking for a 3-paned window. You know, I think this is it actually. Let's do that. And then a single, which is nowhere near the same color. God damn it. Oh, why don't you have matching windows, The Sims? Is this a back door? Where is the back door? It's a major question. Kitchen table. Appropriately brown. Maybe this is sort of like a breakfast nook table. I don't want that rustic. Something like this. There we go. And, well, this looks pretty good. It's not as rustic. It's a little bit wider. That's too huge. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with that. And then appropriate kitchen chairs. And there are very few window. There's almost no window treatment options. What's the deal? Will Wright? Please, oh Father Will Wright, grant us some window treatments. Future video games. This forgotten gerbil is so sad. Look at him. Hanging lighting. Perfect. And then we have this island, apparently. Let's see if we can learn anything else about this island. Obviously, we have the pool, which... You know what? We're gonna go ahead and do it, ladies and gentlemen. It's Clark's dream come true. Boom. And Cousin Eddie. There we go. That's what we're trying to do. Probably need a ladder. And outdoor furniture situation is what? The toadstool chair. That doesn't seem appropriate. The deck chair. We're looking for these kind of bad boys. Maybe, oh, yeah, these are, actually, get rid of these. Literal pool chairs. However, no patio table. So we're out of luck there. Picnic table? Strange barrel. Right there. I don't know what that means or what the barrels are for. The answer is to be found only in the most inappropriate of places. My mind. Uh-oh. Sexy part coming up. Alright, Emma Jean? Is that her name? Which direction did she come from? She's come from this. From the dining room, right? Probably down the stairs and through the dining room. On the other side is... Which is... Shoot. Need to spin around here. Oh, and I forgot to wallpaper this side of the room. Way to go, nerd. And of course, we've accidentally wallpapered the exterior. There's a little wall here, which... That makes sense, actually. And then this is where she has just come in. And so we'll put this shelving here. What is this? Deluxor counter. Take your diner back to the 50s with the diamond quilted chrome Deluxor kitchen counter by Retrotech. I feel like that's more appropriate for the island. Even though I like the little bit of clutter that it has under it. You know, let's go with that. I think, well, wait a minute. We've got this. You know, maybe this is better. Even though I like that. It's not as appropriate as this. Or, shoot. This one? Lonely Oak Cafe counter. As a matter of fact, you know what? It's this one. I got very excited. And, whoops. Let's move this to the corner and then add the appropriate accoutrement, which is not in the other section, but is indeed here in the kitchen. Appliances. That which is a coffee maker. Wall shelves? Wall shelving. I know I'm gonna need this. What is this? This is the Never Cold Food Hold. Food pantry is gonna go in here somewhere. But I gotta see if I can find out where. Clark, are you Santa Claus? They're gonna come and sit at the table and all we can really know is that there's a big island in the middle with a sink on it. That's about all we can see. So, is there any indication of a color of any sort for the island? It's just brown. Good old brown. No. Something like this, maybe. I'm gonna assume a large island. What is this? The smart counter. The world's first artificially intelligent counter. And then we have the sink, as noted. What else can we see? Shit and bricks. We still got the shaft. I don't think... Maybe when she gets up and leaves, we'll get another peek at a very small peek, of course, at the kitchen. If not, then we're going to have to roll it back to the scene of Helen and Audrey in the kitchen. When Helen is trying to sneak in a cigarette. It has the famous line. What does she say? Oh, shoot. I once did a test animation for Helen saying... I don't know what to say, except that it's Christmas, and we're all in misery. This is a much longer chat than I remembered. They are taking their sweet time. Okay, she's getting up. She's going. Please go.
Oh, I was just looking for something. You didn't notice it.
Oh, Nut and Honey Crunch cereal. That's good stuff. Classic. Alright, let's see. The dining room, currently a disaster. That's a great look. Okay, they are preparing dinner. Here it is. She is shedding the hell out of that carrot. Okay, so wait a minute. This is the island. Audrey's on the island. These are the windows that I just created. Yeah, the table's over here. The breakfast table. So on this side, we've got the oven and the cabinets. So over here, there is not a door? Or is there? Let's see what we can fathom here. There doesn't seem to be the door to the garage on that side. So, well, first I'm just going to get rid of this stupid thing. And then we're going to move the door, if we possibly can, over here. So that we might squeeze in the cabinets and oven. And there's one chair in the corner over here for some reason. So let's go ahead and pop that in. Why not? Whose family hasn't had this kind of chair? You tell me. That is the chair of the ages. It doesn't match with the other ones that I've already placed. But I kind of want to do this one with a rounded back. But I think we'll just do that. I've created a much larger kitchen area than is necessary. But anyway, we'll just go with it. Surfaces. So we are looking at probably these, since they are matching now. Is this what it is? Well, this actually makes sense because it's the same style, but it has that. I almost pointed with my finger. You guys can't see my finger on the screen, pointing at my screen down here. So anyway, replacing these. I don't know that this door actually exists. But I'm gonna leave it because otherwise how do they get to the garage and play pool? And actually this one should be taken out and we're putting in the range. Let's see. We got a glimpse of it. I think it was black. But there aren't any black options available except for maybe this one will fit. It's definitely... Does it have that? Does it have this? Or is it... I mean, it's definitely like an old style. I mean, this one is. I think this one's more appropriate, though. So, what else? Should we add one more link to this island? Because as Helen moves around, it is a big ass island. Okay, so the fridge is next to this, it seems. And we're looking at... Oh god, it's so hard to rewind on this. I don't know why it's so much harder. VLC player is balls for scrolling.
Can we at least forbid them to answer the phone? Alexander called this morning and Grandpa Clark told him I couldn't come to the phone because I was going to the bathroom. We're all making sacrifices, Audrey. Everybody?
So it's the double fridge. It's not a stainless steel. This one. There we go. Whoops, what did I do?
Do you sleep with your brother? Do you know how sick and twisted that?
Are there hanging shelves in the Griswold house? It is too difficult to tell. What is this? Espresso machine? Yeah, that's not something that Clark goes for. He has a Taz mug, for Pete's sake. So what we're going to look for is kitchen miscellaneous? No. I don't want to call them surfaces. What is this? Stone Science wall counter hangs in midair. There doesn't seem to be kitchen cabinets. Decorative, plumbing, lighting, miscellaneous. No. There is no such thing as a kitchen cabinet. Only bookcases. Wardrobes. What? Oak armoire. Magic lamps. Oh, here's the holiday cookies. We'll place those. The Critter Condo. Boggs Home Canning Center. Oak armoire, of course. Now, there's no such thing as kitchen cabinets in the Sims universe. Sims only use floor cabinets, as dictated by Will Wright. No cabinet shall be hung on a wall before me. Ladies and gentlemen, the bottle cap has been dropped, and you know what that means. It is time to say goodbye. We've made some interesting progress. I'm not going to say decent, I'll say interesting. And whoops, hello. Oh, thank you for joining me on this, the Late Night Retro Game Show starring the Wizard of Video Games Christmas Special starring The Sims. I have been the Wizard of Video Games. Throw up the 3-2 if you're magical. And join us next time as we continue to build out the Griswold family house and family from National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. For now, sleep!